Assalamualaikum and good evening, doctor. So I am Charles Azwan Shopping Code, and this is my presentation video of the case study. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing about my analysis of a YouTube video titled "Roundtable Crisis Response: How is the food supply chain responding to the COVID-19 pandemic?" This video explores the objective of having an open discussion and provide examples of what is working or things that can be improved to better respond to changes in the seafood industry caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Next, let's start with a brief overview of the setting and participants. So this video takes place in an online platform, which is YouTube live streaming, and it involves 6 participants, 1 moderator, and 5 panelists. So the purpose of this video is basically to have an open discussions and provide examples of what is working and things that need to be improved to better respond to changes caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in the seafood industry. So after that, to analyze the video, I used 2 frameworks, which were the Ham speaking model and the conversation analysis. So basically, the Ham speaking model, it is a framework to analyze communication in its cultural and social context. So it is basically to understand how and why people communicate the way they do. For example, based on my analysis, I was able to explore key aspects like setting which is the place of the communication. For example, like my analysis is YouTube live digital platform, and then the next key is participants, so how many people were involved in that discussion. And the next one is the end, so what is the purpose of the video. For example, like it is to discuss the seafood industry's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And moving on, the X sequence. So for example, the video starts from greetings, and then panel interactions, and then discussion, and then conclusion. And the next one is the key tone used in that discussion. For example, like it's professional yet conversational with a light tone. So it's basically to make all the other panelists comfortable, so that they can freely communicate with each other. And then the next one is instrumentality. So it is spoken language on a digital platform, which is the live streaming. And the next one is the norms. This one where the moderator ensures politeness and turn-taking conversation. It allows all the panelists to share their thoughts and opinions. So the last one is the genre. So the genre of the video is professional roundtable discussion with an educational focus. Moving on to the next framework, which is the conversational analysis. So it is a framework used to study the patterns and structure of talk in natural communication. So it is to understand what people say and how they say it. So it allowed me to explore key aspects like turn taking. Basically, based on my analysis, it is where the moderator made sure everyone talked by giving prompts. For example, like, how's it going, Matthew? And then the next key aspect is repair mechanism. So this is where the panelists did frequent self-correction and clarifications. And moving on, the adjacency pairs. So there are pairs like greetings and responses. For example, like Sean said, "Hi, Victor," and then Victor responded, "Hey, how are you?" And then the next key aspect is overlapping speech. So in that video, based on from my analysis, it only has minimal overlap, such as when Molly said "yeah" during Sean's introduction. And the next key aspect is paralinguistic speeches. So For example, based on my analysis, there is an emphasis through elongation, for example, like live, pauses, and launches to preserve a natural conversational tone. And the last key aspect is hesitations or repetitions. So, based on my analysis, there's a reflection of natural thinking process in speech. For example, like and then and the repeated part. Conclusively, through the analysis, mainly using the frameworks that I used, I was able to understand the social and cultural context of communication in terms of how and why people communicate the way they do. And then I was also able to study the structure and patterns of people communication.